You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club on this Friday.
Yes, sir.
We got a special guest in the building.
Legendary.
Ice Cube.
Yay. What's happening?
We got Cube up early. Are you usually an early bird, Cube?
I am. I'm usually up early, real early. I can't sleep long for some reason. I got to get up.
And even when you're on the West Coast, what time do you get up usually?
Man, 4 in the morning.
Damn.
Like 5 in the morning.
Doing what? Like you be writing out scripts?
Yeah, I like to do, get work done when the house is quiet, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'll write rhymes at that time. Mm-hmm. Just work out any kind of, a thought process I got for the day, mm-hmm. anything I need to handle or get done. You know what I mean? I like to try to get a jump on it.
Do you really thank God first thing in the morning? Like you said, and it was a good day?
Not like I'm supposed to. I should thank him every single morning,
right.
But it's in there. I get it in, but it ain't every day.
Got you.
Well, congratulations on the BIG3. I see it's a huge success. You've been selling out arenas all across the country.
Man, it's been lovely, man. I just want to thank everybody for supporting. You know what I mean? It's, coming up with this idea, you get a lot of people, they'll be like, yeah, Cube, but when you leave, they're like, man, what the hell's Cube doing with this?
I still don't know how you pulled it off, man. I really don't. You got players that just left the league, and like I tell everybody, that when they play, they still play like they're in the league, like they want to win. There's no faking.
Man, these dudes are going at it, and wins are hard to come by in the BIG3, mm-hmm. and that's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear that a dude can just walk off the street and just come in and just clown, you know what I mean? Dudes realize when they get in that, I'm back in pro sports. I got to really train. We got to prepare. We got a game plan, or we're not going to win this game. You're not just going to hang out, come in, and have a good team. It just ain't going to happen.
I read a great article on BIG3 Report about how the BIG3 can teach the NFL and other leagues something about how players and owners can work together. What do you think you're teaching those bigger leagues?
Well, those leagues have been around for a long time, so they have their structure. We claim that we changing the game. So we wanted to come in and invent a whole new structure to be able to work as partners with our players and not have owners or, GMs or just, this whole other bracket of people to interfere with what's going on. It's basically players with the founders, you know what I'm saying, and we really working it out and trying to build something together, that in the future, when the money is right, everybody should be happy.
So there's no owner. So like Houston doesn't have an owner, the New York, there's no owners at all.
Yeah. The teams don't even have cities. They're just teams. It's kind of like NASCAR, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just, an event. And
so how do you fire somebody like a head coach? How do you fire a head coach? Can you?
Well, everybody got contracts, so when the contract run out, you just talk it out, and either we're gonna bring them back or we're gonna move on and go in another direction. But we got players signed for another 2 years, so we're in pretty good shape.
You got the first female head coach.
Yes, she's in the championship tonight out here in Brooklyn. So. We want that Barclays jumping tonight, because, history's going to be made, either or. Either Nancy Lieberman's going to be the first female to coach men to a championship, or Michael Cooper is going to win a championship in his fourth professional sport. You know what I mean? So it's going to be pretty epic, and it's cool just to be able to have this. Just to be able to have stuff for dudes to do in the summer.
Absolutely. For
fans to pay attention to, because it gets boring between the finals and the start of the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, nobody want to watch no damn baseball.
Nah, not especially no mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season baseball is long.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's the BIG3's policy on drug use? Can players smoke weed?
We don't want players to smoke weed, drink. Do not come in intoxicated. You will not play. You will not play.
Now
Al Harrington, he don't play it no more, do he?
Al Harrington, yeah,
Al Harrington plays.
Oh, okay. You saw him up here the other day talking about, he's big in the cannabis business.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely big in that. He definitely talked to us about CBDs, and how they can help, help players. And so, we're the first league to really open it up to CBDs because that's the part of cannabis that helps with inflammation. It helps with pain. It don't get you intoxicated. And so, we feel like we want to help our players, man. Why sit there and let them suffer? Why push them to opioids, which we know the dangers of that. We know what's going on with that in this country. So, we was like, why not? We changing the game. We're going to change it for the better.
Just don't smoke. Just don't blaze up.
Don't blaze. If I catch you high, you're not playing. Right. If I catch you smoking, you smell like smoke, you're not playing.
Word.
Period.
Now, what are the conversations we're talking to Ice Cube that you're having with these players? Because a lot of these players usually go overseas, but now it's like, like Meta World Peace and Nate Robinson, even Amari Stoudemire. What are the conversations like to make sure they stay and play for the Big Three?
Well, they love it. They're having fun. And, unlike some other leagues where the players have this adversary kind of relationship with the league, here, guys, they love the camaraderie. We don't micromanage them. You pretty much a grown man. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to practice, you go to practice. You don't want to go to practice, y'all probably going to lose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all not 20-year-olds. These is dudes with kids. Some of their kids damn near 20.
Right.
So, you gotta man up. And I think they like that because a lot of leagues, they micromanage. They treat you like a kid, even though, you can walk in making $100 million. They still telling you what to do and when to do it. And there's a resentment that comes from that, because they ragdoll you, you can play, 3 nights in a row and you still got to get up in the morning and do that charity event that the team got for you the next morning. And them kind of things just drive players crazy. And we don't have those kind of mandatory media, it's all voluntary. It's all voluntary. So if you're feeling it, you can do it. You don't feel it, you ain't got to do it. And I think that kind of relationship, makes the players feel like they're part of it and not just a piece of it.
So is Kobe joining the Big Three or what? There was a rumor that leaked early.
We're going to ask him that when we come back.
Oh.
All right, Ice Cube is here, 800-585-1051. The championship game is tonight. Get your tickets. Support Cube. It's going to be a great game at the Barclays if you're in town. We're going to get into our Ice Cube mini mix. What's your favorite Cube joint? What's your favorite joint?
Oh, man, I got 1,000 of them, but
just one.
Just one?
Just one. I'm going to do a mini mix.
It was a good day. It was a good day, man. That's the one that I got to do every day, that I perform. If I don't do that one, it's going to be hell to pay.
Ice Cube is here. Of course, the Big 3 championship game is tonight. Get your tickets. I'll be in the building. There's still some tickets available. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to be up close and personal with the players and hear them talking ish to each other, the refs, and really getting into it, tonight is the game you want to be at the Barclays.
Yes, and it's Kobe joining the Big 3. It was a rumor that leaked early this week.
Yeah,
he was.
I hope he do. I want him to. And we're going to keep asking him, and here's why. A lot of players told us they was going to play and didn't play.
Like who?
I ain't going to say no names. I'm put him on blast.
He played 1 or 2 games.
A lot of guys, he couldn't play at this level. But a lot of guys told me they wasn't going to play, and they end up asking for a contract when it was time. So dudes say no in August, February, March come around, that no might be a yes. You never know when somebody gets the itch to play again. So we're not going to count nobody out. Even if we hear no, we're not counting you out until it's past the deadline. And when it's past the deadline, you won't be playing that, for 2019. But until then, we say everybody is gettable. Now, you got to be down to play, though. You got to still have that fire in your belly.
Right.
Some dudes just want to get fat. They like, I'm out the NBA. I ain't picking up a ball. I ain't going to train. I ain't training no more. I'm done. And we don't want you if you're done. You know what I'm saying? We only want you if you got that fire in your belly. You want to compete against your peers. and get back into professional sports.
And is it all only ex-NBA players? So if you're a street baller, you're only looking for ex-NBA players? Because street ballers ball too.
Yeah, street ballers ball. One day we may get to that point, but right now, I think the draw is the fact that you're seeing these familiar faces. They already got a fan base, and we're just tapping into what's already there.
Gotcha.
And to introduce this sport to the world, that's what you have to do. Now, down the line, when people are just looking forward to the Big Three and it's not connected to NBA players, it's just part of American sports, then, we may make adjustments here and there on who can play because we want the best players. We don't just want players with a name. We want players with the game. So we do want the best players in the world playing in our league. So at some point, we may have to turn that corner and just ask for anybody that can ball.
Now, what if Kobe wanted to treat it like a pickup game? He's like, you know what, Cube? I'll show up every now and then. I feel like balling today.
I don't think this is the league for you if you want to pick
you
up.
You turn him down
even if it's Kobe?
Even if it's Kobe?
Well, you want somebody that's committed and serious about the league. You don't want anybody taking the league like it's just a pickup game because it's not. It's a real league, so we need a commitment. We need that commitment. If we don't get it, then we can't commit to you.
Is it a money thing with Kobe?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think, he like retirement. You know what I'm saying? He don't want an Oscar. He's just probably got, bigger fish to fry, things he want to do differently. But, these dudes are ballers at heart. They go dibbling and dabbling in that other stuff and don't get satisfied. And they may have the itch to play again. But it's all about keeping your body in shape and being ready to play. Because if you come just off the street, you're probably gonna get smoked.
You're going to get hurt.
You're going to get smoked.
You got your guy LeBron in L.A. now.
Yeah.
When y'all doing a movie together, because you're not there to win no rings.
Hey, we're going to do the documentary about him winning the ring in L.A., starring Charlamagne the Guy.
You think he going to win there?
I think so.
Right.
I think he'll, the team has to get better around him. They can't just be like, we got LeBron and just jump on his cape. They got to play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If they don't play, they don't get better. And that's hard, because you got the superstar sucking up all the oxygen and everybody want to defer to him. That's why I think Magic got the players he got around him. Everybody was like, Rondo, JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson. What's up with that? These are dudes who played against LeBron and didn't back down. You know what I'm saying?
You're not intimidated by him.
No, which they're going to show our young players do. You got to play your game.
Right.
Forget who on your team. You got to get better. And if you don't get better, we not winning no championship. So it's good to have those veterans to show our young players that just don't bow down to everything LeBron want to do.
You think it's disrespectful when they ask questions like, when ESPN says things like, LeBron's already the greatest Laker of all time? He's never even put the jersey on.
Yeah, he's not the greatest Laker of all time by far.
Mm-hmm.
By far.
Who's the greatest Laker of all time?
Magic Johnson.
I say that all the time. I
Magic
love Kobe
Johnson.
too, but I don't know why they don't mention Magic in the greatest of all time conversations, period.
I think different generations.
Magic held up the league. Him and Bird. Them other dudes held up their teams. So Magic is on a whole nother stratosphere.
9 champions. Went to the finals 9 times, won 5.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Could have won more if it wasn't for injuries.
Right.
Yeah.
Some injuries that took him down.
Been kicking HIV's ass all these years.
Yeah, man. And just know how to move that paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he knows how to build winners.
He does.
He built the Dodgers back up because they sucked under that McCormick dude. But then Magic got a hold of them and they back in the World Series.
It seems like you're more into sports nowadays than anything.
It seemed like that.
Yeah,
it's not true, but it seemed like that. With this thing, I knew it was a 3-year grind with the Big 3. I knew that, the first year was a show me year. Like, show me what this is, Q. Come on, show me. Let me see what you got. Then this year was all right, that was cool. Prove it. Prove it. Hopefully next year we'll be over a hump. People will be just like, this is just dope for the summer. I'm just all in. The games is competitive.
It's getting there.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the games. You know, once we get there, then I don't have to be on the gas so heavy, you know, and then I could kind of get back to what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's on the back burner. Acting, rapping, everything's on the back burner to tell the big three where you want it.
Yeah, I mean, no, not till it's where I want it. Everything's on the back burner till after this game tonight. Then I'm back in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in it. But, yeah, when the season start, everything else got to stop. Even though I still tour. I still tour during the season. You know, I got to get it in. I'm out there. I might as well make that money.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're from the West Coast, and, of course, growing up, the gangs were big. Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think about these kids doing a lot of the gang stuff now, and it doesn't seem as natural? Like, you know, I'm sure you know a lot of people that died for those flags and covering the gangs, and now it just seems like it's just something fun and cool to do.
You know, it's kind of always, in a way, been like that. You know, people always, you know, you got some real riders who'll ride or die, and when it get heavy, you know, they still stay down. And you got some dudes that gang bang when it's convenient, when there ain't no smoke, when there ain't nothing going down. And, you know, when it really get heated and you start losing people and the bullets start flying, they ready to quit, you know, and you can't quit at that point. So, you know, my thing is like it's nothing to play with. It's like fire, you know what I'm saying? It's cool when you cook your food, you know, firing up your blunt, whatever. But, you know what I mean, you burn yourself, burn your crib down, you know, then fire turn into a monster.
Right.
Same with gangbanging. It's cool when you just hanging with your homies, y'all, you know, got y'all colors on, y'all flagging it up, talking it all, you know, this, that, and other. But them bullets start flying and the smoke come, and then most of the dudes ready to duck. It's only, you look up, it's only going to be a few riders with you. So it's just nothing to play with. Nothing to play with.
I saw you really don't want the Chargers or Clippers in L.A. no more, huh?
I'm tired of them, man. You know, they like, you know, have you ever had a cousin come live with you?
Right.
You know, it's cool for the first couple of weeks. Then after a while, it's like, man, you need to take your ass home. I'm over you.
The Clippers been there for a while, though, right?
Long time, right? Seems like it.
Yeah, man. You know, we was tolerating the Clippers, but they got cocky. They start talking about Lob City and we gonna take the city and it's ours and Lakers. Yeah, come on, man. How you gonna do that? How you gonna just try to come uproot the Lakers in our own city and funking up our arena?
Yeah, I don't really know no Clippers fans from L.A.
Thank you. I don't either. So why are they there? And when there's so many, and I'm not, you know, I'm hating because there's so many cities that want an NBA team.
Right.
And we got more than we want. So, yeah, I want to give one away.
Damn it, man.
And you know the one I want to give away is the Clippers.
Now, as far as writing, what are you working on now as far as scripts?
I'm working on the Friday script. I'm working on a script called Excessive Force about police brutality. And I'm working on a script called Humbug, which is like I play Scrooge. So
Christmas movie?
Yeah, Christmas movie. And you know, we got a couple other things that are further down the line.
How far is Friday away?
Are you not tired of answering Friday questions yet?
He said it. That's why I brought it back up.
I am.
That's why I was shocked you was working on the script.
I am working on the script. It's a minute away because, you know, people drag their feet. It's not me dragging my feet. You know, I'm just waiting for that check, man.
From New Line?
New Line.
Yeah, got you.
Waiting for that check. We working out some things, but it's coming.
All right. Well, tonight, the Big 3, Ice Cube, is the championship game at the Barclays. There's still some seats available. Get your tickets now. You're performing too tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get down about 6:30. You know what I mean? I'm going to jump on the mic, you know, drop some of them jewels, them old school jewels.
Okay.
And, you know, if you can't make it to the game, check us out on Fox. We're on Big Fox tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. And, you know, to me, it's a great year. That's got two great teams that's gonna battle hard for the championship, and we got the third place game too. So it's not just one game; it's gonna be two games. And yo, man, I just thank everybody, especially you guys, for supporting the Big 3. You know, it's just been I couldn't get this done without the support of stations like this, you know, without the support of people that just, you know, gave me a chance with it. And it's working, and I appreciate everybody for that.
Now, what is Lls involvement with the Big 3? 'Cause I see him at every game.
He's a fan, you know. He just love it.
Wow.
And he's one of the dudes who see the movie. You know, LL. You don't get to where LL is without being a visionary. So he saw it right away. What not what it is today, but what it can be. And so he's been down. He's been a fan. He's like, yo, Q, I'm supporting you 100% on this. And we've been homies for a while, you know. Ever since when I first started, LL was one of the first dudes from New York to just embrace me, you know, as a solo artist, scoop me up, you know what I mean, and just kind of, you know, welcome me to the game on this level. Right. And so I'm always salute the OG LL.
I always wondered, did y'all see that for yourselves? Like when y'all was younger, did you and LL see y'all in the position that you're in now, taking over Hollywood?
Oh, hell no. Not me.
Stars? Yeah.
Not me. You know, I was a fan of everything. You know what I'm saying? I was a big hip-hop fan and buy every record. Never thought I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Till one day I tried it and kept going and liked being a part of it. You know, meeting Dr. Dre makes you automatically feel like you're a part of the industry and not just a fan. So, you know, I thought I was going to be, you know, dude buying tickets to concerts the rest of my life and, you know, buying tickets to sporting events and just, you know, living that kind of life because, you know, my brother's a big-time fan, you know. And so being a part of it, I just feel extra blessed to be able to just be on this side of the table.
I saw you say you would have chose acting over rapping, though, because of the longevity. But you think you would have gotten to acting if it wasn't for the rap game?
I wouldn't have gotten to acting if it wasn't for the rap game. Right. You know, I owe everything to the rap game. But if you just look at careers, you know, I mean, Morgan Freeman is still acting. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, that career just seems like it has the longevity. That's all.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Championship game. Get your tickets. We'll see you tonight, Barclays Center. Get there early. And like I said, bring the family out. It's a family affair. We'll see you tonight. It's the Breakfast Club. Ice Cube.
Yeah.